Good morning, everyone, and welcome back. We're on day 5 of this first week of the Cresselia event, and we are having us a good old time here at Lapis Lakeside. I did try something a little bit different today. I went ahead and collected from everybody as soon as I woke up, just to see if it would make a difference in how the day went. So you're not going to see probably as much as we normally would from the team right now while I collect, but I'm hoping that it will help set us up for a better tomorrow, basically. I feel like there's a lot of times where I wake up and I wait to collect from everybody for a couple hours while I get ready and do stuff around the house in the morning. And we miss out on a lot of production, both in terms of ingredients and, well, berries we don't really worry about because we get sneaky snacking. But in terms of ingredients and skill triggers, I feel like we miss out on quite a bit. So I want to try this for a little bit where as soon as I wake up, I just collect from everybody and then let them try to stock up some more stuff in the meantime. That did not help with Venusaur because it was all berries, but got a double trigger from Gardevoir as soon as I woke up, and another double trigger right there just a few hours later. So yeah, granted, this is the Cresselia event. We get the 1.5 times skill trigger rate for psychic types, so that's probably why we got 2 doubles. But maybe it means something. I don't know. We're going to try it out for a while. We'll see what happens. We do have 60% odds for extra tasty right now. Let's go ahead and get those double mushrooms in there. I probably should have thrown herbs, but, it doesn't really matter. Actually, no. No, I think mushrooms are stronger. 167. I think herbs are like 150. We got the extra tasty. Did get extra tasty lunch. Didn't get the hat trick. No extra tasty dinner, but extra tasty breakfast today is 220,111. So we're doing all right. Things are going pretty well. So that will definitely put us at Master 12 if we were not already there. I think I was at Master 11. No, no. I was at Master 13. Master 14 is where we're at now. We needed to be a lot further along by Friday morning if we were going to hit Master 20. So I'm pretty sure that now, even if we get incredibly lucky, Master 20 is just not happening. But like I said yesterday, still going to push as hard as I can and see how far I can get. But, we'll see. We got 200 sleep points. It's going to put us at a grand total of 816. And then for our daily lottery, hopefully something nice. We could use some biscuits, please. Please biscuits? A small dream cluster. I mean, I like dream shards too, but I really need biscuits. Really desperately need biscuits. Another trigger there? Nope. All right, let's jump into this sleep report and let's see what we've got going on. Hopefully something good, but you never know. Oh, I goofed. I forgot to put Cresselia on the team last night. Whoops. Uh-oh. Well, it's one night. It'll be fine. I meant to do that, and I think I got so distracted in making sure that everything else was lined up that I completely forgot. But we got dozing type. Pseudo-balanced dozing type. Oh, I can't believe I did that. Well, that's annoying. But, that's what I do. That's what I do. 240, 50, 60, 2.8 million. Nice. A whole bunch of 1-stars. Maybe not so nice. We definitely want those 3-star sleeps for the dream shards, but at least we got 2 of them. So it's not too bad. There's an Espeon. Oh, that's right. Whew. I was like, man, a wild Cresselia. No, I forgot I used the incense. Never mind. I'm goof. I'm big goof. All right. There's that creepy Musharna again. All right. So we've got Ekans, Pichu, Victory Bell, Slowpoke. I see Dragonite poking his head up down there. Pichu and creepy Musharna. That means we've got 4 new sleep styles, which is very nice. We got Espeon, the atop belly. Very good. That's a lot of dream shards. Yes, 12,500 dream shards right there. Very nice. All right. And then the final Espeon. Cool. No worries there. Okay. Up next, let's go this way. Oop, there's Dragonite. Sitting there, taking a nap, seated sleep, another good amount of dream shards. That's about a little over, no, just shy of 10k. So not too bad for a 2-star. Pretty good. Now with this event and how dark the menu and screen is and all that, I really wish that the photos actually captured the sleep style as you first encountered it, because it'd be really nice to go through that photo album and see some of these photos from events like this. I really wish they would have done that, but I get it. It's a struggle. It's a programming struggle, but it would have been nice. Jeez. That's a lot of dream shards. That is like a few hundred shy of 20,000 dream shards just for Masquerada, the 3-star magician sleep. Okay. All right. That's pretty good. Today's a good dream shard day. If I would have known it was going to be this good, I'd have used a luck incense. And then, of course, we've got this Cresselia, which is definitely the 2-star. I do not have enough for a 3-star. Floaty Nodding Sleep, another. Ooh, actually less than Masquerada in total. That's kind of surprising. Well, I mean, I guess it was a 3-star, so that does make sense. But pretty good either way. 12,524. 5,275 research XP. That's about 18,000 dream shards ish. So pretty good dream shard day. Pretty good. All right. Let's see. Who's hungry? I did use a friend instance, hoping to get that Cresselia hungry. Would have been nice if it was a shiny Cresselia, because then we could just catch it with one Poke Biscuit. But, you know, tis what it is. Victory Bell, Ekans, Dragonite, Cresselia. No, that's super bad. That's real bad, my guy. What? There we go. Yeah, that's not at all what we wanted to see. Okay, so one biscuit at a time. Let's see what we can do about this. Boop, boop, boop. Just +6, no big hit. That's unfortunate. All right, we'll buy one more biscuit just in case it goes full here. That way we don't use all our Cresselia down, even though we just got a ton of Cresselia down. I didn't even think to look. But I know we got a bunch. All right. Nope, wrong biscuit. What am I doing? Wrong shop. What am I doing? Oh, wait. I'm on the wrong thing. You gotta click up here. There we go. All right. Cresselia biscuit will buy the 1. Close. I do need to go back to that shop eventually anyway. Come on. Big hit. Big hit. That's unfortunate. Okay. All right. We're fine. We're still good. We're still good. It's not full. Let's buy another one. Now, if we get a big hit here, then that will take it home. Come on, buddy. Come on, be my friend, please. No, you hate me. You really, really hate me. Okay. Still not full. All right, we got to start buying the expensive ones. It's the last one we can buy. So that's unfortunate. I thought I would have enough down to buy another one. Maybe you don't get the down this time around before you finish, but we got a big hit, so we did get to take it home. All right, so we had to spend 4 biscuits instead of 3, but still not too bad. We didn't have to spend the whole 5 and didn't have to worry about trying to take it home. We got us a second Cresselia. Hopefully it's going to be good. And for now, you know, as short on sleep points and biscuits as we are, I think I'm only going to try to catch one of these. I don't know that I want to buy another one of these. I don't, maybe. Maybe. I don't know. I'm going to buy regular biscuits with sleep points first. I think I'm only worried about one of these hungries. I know it's kind of like sacrilege to not feed hungries just in case. Also, I forgot about my premium biscuit. Just in case they do give you the crit cap. You know what? Let's not do that. Let's back it up. Hold on. If I'm not worried about catching anything else here, then let's feed the premium biscuit to the Dragonite while it's hungry. Maybe we'll get a crit cap. If not, no, we didn't. We got +12. So there's that. It'll be easier to catch next time we see it. Takes a lot of points. Geez, 26. Didn't realize it was that much. That crit cap would have been real nice there. And then we can feed the Victory Bell, the regular Poke Biscuit, maybe crit cap, maybe not. Nope. Ultimately, not really hurting for a good Victory Bell, so we'll just leave it as is. Ekans, I would like to have a nice one, but we got time to catch a better Ekans before that new island comes out where we need Ekans. For now, where's that Cresselia picture? There you are. Send out some Cresselia candy, and hopefully everybody gets some good stuff out of it. 116 down. We got a very nice amount of down. So I was incorrect yesterday when I said that I get the down before I go to the catching screen. That's incorrect. It's backwards. 116 down after the catching screen. So I definitely would have had enough if we got it ahead of time, but we don't. Jeez. So that's 47,000 plus 23,000. That is 70,000. Like 70,000, almost 300 dream shards in one session. If I had known, I would have used a luck incense. Since that friend incense didn't go to my Cresselia anyway like I wanted. So if I had known, I would have used a luck. Ooh, level 25 adamant. Adamant's actually not terrible. Speed of help up is pretty good. Ingredient finding down doesn't really matter. We're not worried about collecting ingredients from a Cresselia. So at least we got speed of help. That's not bad. Let's go ahead and move on over and let's see if this Cresselia is going to buy. Ooh, Darkrai in here. I did not know this. I did not see that. We might have to talk about Darkrai tomorrow. I'm going to check and see if all the information's there. But for now, let's worry about this Cresselia. Hopefully something very good. Okay, so we got ginger, cocoa, ginger. Not too bad, but ingredient finding down, so it doesn't really matter too much. It'll just be nice to get it. For now, level 25. It's looking pretty fast. 25 minutes. I'm pretty sure the base speed was like 30 something. So this could be good. Helping speed S and M. Ooh, plus speed of help up. This is a fast boy. Inventory up S and L. I mean, helpful, but not great. Skill trigger is what we really need. Inventory, we got all the inventory and all the speed. All the space, all the speed. This is just, I don't know what to make out of this. Like, I feel like this could be pretty decent. I believe I was saying yesterday in the live stream that if I could get a PR 80 plus Cresselia, I'd be fine. But let's see. Let's calculate it out and see what we got going on here. I mean, it's starting off pretty good, and I don't think it's going to get any worse. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Let's see. Let's go to 25. What are we looking at skill trigger wise? 6.1 per day? 6.1 a day. Jeez, that is significantly more than I expected. But keep in mind, we do have these bonuses that are right up here at the top. You can just barely see them there at the top of the screen. We do have these bonuses in effect, so this calculation is taking into account that 1.5 times skill trigger bonus. So that's why it is so high at 6 a day or 7.7 a day with the best Cresselia. So really, 6 a day is not bad, and that means that in a normal scenario without the boost, we're looking at probably right around 4 per day, which is not terrible. And then this one would be right around somewhere around 5 per day, I would think. Maybe 4.75, something like that. 5, I don't know. Math is hard. It's hard to subtract 50. It's not 50%. You don't even want to subtract 50%, I don't think. Anyway, math is weird. It's not too bad. Not too bad is what I'm getting at. At level 50, we're looking at 6.4 compared to 8.4. Yeah, that gap does widen pretty substantially, 6.5 to 8.5. That still puts us at around 4.7 or so without the boost, so that's not terrible. Level 75 is where it's going to get interesting when we get all the inventory space. It actually doesn't jump up that much, but still pretty good. 7 versus 9, yeah, the gap is still about 2. So not terrible. This is actually a pretty solid Cresselia. It's not the best because we would want that skill trigger somewhere. Honestly, if we just had skill trigger at level 10 instead of helping speed, I think we'd be done. That would be it. I'm perfectly happy for this to be the one that we got, with it being PR 86. Odds of us getting a better one, as you can see here on the right, pretty low. So given the fact that it's a legendary, it's going to be very difficult to find in the first place. And then the odds of us getting better skills is so low. This is probably the best one I'm ever going to get, at least for a very long time. So I'm happy with this one. It's pretty good. It is unfortunately going to cost us a lot of main skill seeds, but they are a little bit more abundant now in the game. It's going to cost us a lot to get this thing to max main skill if we ever wanted to do that. But at least for now, maybe we drop 1 or 2 main skill seeds and then just let the bonus from the event carry us a little bit further through if we even want to do that. But I don't know that I want to do that. I think I'm just kind of happy with this one being our Cresselia for the collection. At PR 86 is pretty good. It's pretty good. So, can't really complain too much. So, let's go ahead and put that one in the box. Level 25. And then we can save it in the box as well as right here. Also, I think this is the lowest legendary that I've caught in terms of the level. I feel like all the beasts, when I caught them, were level 27 to 29. So, kind of interesting. What did I say? 86? Is that what it was? It was. There we go. All right, we got that one. Good. We caught us a good one. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. I'm not going to complain about it at all. Like I said, the one change I would make is just that helping speed being skill trigger at level 10. Other than that, there's nothing to complain about, really. But all right, let's see how much drowsy power we got for the global drowsy power. It seems like everybody is around rank 5. I saw a couple rank 4 or 2 in there. I did see one person that was at like rank 6 or something, I think. But everybody seems to be around rank 5. So that's pretty good. We're at 1.1 million now, rank 6. All right, we got us some rewards. Another friend incense. I will happily take it. Rank 8, I was corrected in the comments. Thank you again for correcting me. Rank 8 is our current max for this week, so we cannot go above rank 8, which is fine. We're in a good spot. We're in a good spot. All right, let's jump into this. It's not new news. It is my premium gift. No new news today, but we did get our premium gift, so we get another... Ooh, we get 1,000 sleep points, which I desperately need, and a good camp ticket. Nice. All right. I desperately needed those so bad. Oh, man, especially that 1,000 sleep points. It feels so nice to have a comma in my sleep points. We got 32 community reports. Somehow I got like 15 or 16 community reports yesterday, and like 4 or 5 of them went double. I ended up only getting like 6 downs out of it, but not too bad for 15 community reports. We got 32 this time, which is going to give us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That doubled up. 9 out of 36, or 32, sorry. 9 out of 32. That's about, what is that? It's somewhere between 25 and a third. 25% and a third. A quarter and a third. Somewhere around there. Like 28%. Just going to throw out a random number and see if it's correct. Got 14 down this time, which is surprising. We were also talking yesterday, and it seems like everybody's getting a lower amount of down. I think this is the most I've gotten so far this event. And let's see, we had 2 that were 1s, and the rest were all doubles. So that's pretty good. But yeah, it does feel like we're getting less down from community reports than in previous legendary events, but I do kind of feel like we're getting a lot more from sleep research too. I don't know, maybe it's just because I'm at a much higher drowsy power than I was months ago when we had Suicune, but I feel like we're getting, at least I'm getting more from sleep reports. I don't know. I don't know if everybody's experiencing that or how that's playing out for the rest of you guys. Let me know. All right. Let's see. Let's collect from everybody real quick, and then we'll go look at our pantry and see what's up. Venusaur, I really need you to stop giving me just berries. I need you to do something better than that, my guy. Let's see if we're at a point where we can actually swap some Pokemon out. The other issue that we had... Venusaur, really? Another berry? Come on, guy. Get it together. Another issue that we had is that I put Espeon on the team yesterday, and we only got 3 skill triggers out of it, so that's kind of rough. We definitely need to keep Shiny Blastoise. We definitely need to keep Venusaur on the team. You know what? I think I'm going to try something a little bit different today. I think I'm going to leave the team as is, outside of maybe 1. We need to check energy levels, but I think I'm going to leave the team mostly as is, and we're going to stock up ingredients all day. And then I'm going to hope that I'm at a point, 149, same. Yes. So we're going to swap out And we're going to put Espeon on the team, and we're going to have to use an energy pillow because I also had Espeon and Gardevoir on the team together at one point, hoping that Gardevoir would get some triggers to charge Espeon up before I took it off the team for the night. And that did not happen. So we're going to have to use an energy pillow here and get Espeon to a decent amount of energy because that's not good. So we're going to do this. We're going to run it for a while, and I'm going to let the team build up as many ingredients as possible. If I need to swap anybody out to get Gardevoir back on the team, maybe about the time we get to like 100% energy for most of these folks, then I'll swap out Dedenne for Gardevoir for a few hours. Try to have some Dedenne extra tasty stocked up before I do that. And hopefully that sets us up to be in a really good place. I'm really just trying to get as much extra energy as possible. And this 1.5 times skill trigger rate for psychic types seems like it has almost kind of skipped Espeon. Because both times I've put Espeon on the team, it has not done well. So we'll see. I'm going to see how many I get today. Hopefully we get a decent amount. But I also would like to, if we get enough ingredients, like I want, I'm just going to leave, like I said, I'm going to leave our ingredient finders on the team. If we get enough ingredients, I would like to swap into a berry and charge strength team overnight. And hopefully we can have some good stuff set up. I mean, we could throw that other Espeon on the team, but I feel like that's a bad idea. I think I'd rather have another psychic type of some kind. Maybe that Mono we caught that's berry finding. Maybe, just to get the berries. And then Cresselia on the team as well. Could be an interesting combo. Maybe a full psychic team just to see what happens overnight. But I'm going to have to evaluate and see what our pantry looks like right before I go to bed, before I make that decision. So we'll just have to wait and see how it goes. Hopefully it goes well, but we'll see. All right. Let's go ahead and grab our missions from the Cresselia event. We gave out 15 biscuits for 50 down. We went to bed on time 3 times for another 50 down. We need 1 more incense for another 50 down. And then, of course, we gave out 15 biscuits to get our 3 small handy candies. And we only need to befriend 1 more Pokemon to get some more Dream Shards. Which, actually, I kind of want to see how many Dream Shards we're at now. Because I feel like I was kind of hurting yesterday. I was looking at potentially investing in somebody. I forget who. Oh, I was looking at what it would take to get Gardevoir to level 60 just out of funsies. A lot. Even though it's level 56, it's a lot. A lot. 404,000, yes, which means I was at like 330,000 before today. So we're in a good place. We're having a good time, man. I think it was going to cost me like 200K to get Gardevoir to level 60, and so I very clearly did not do that because that would just be the goofiest. But for now, we're going to go ahead and hope that everything goes well. I'm not going to invest in anybody. I don't know. I might invest in you just to get you to 50. I really need you to be 50 and get me that honey. You are growing so slow to get to level 60, and I do not have the candies nor the dream shards to get you to level 60 at this point. So it might be worth just powering through to get this one to 50 to get us honey in the meantime. And yeah, I don't know. We need to figure something out, but that's where I'm going to wrap things up for today. We had a really good time. We got us a good Cresselia, and yeah, things are looking up. But like I said, that's where I'm going to wrap things up for today. Thank you for watching the video. Make sure to hit that subscribe button if you do enjoy these videos. A huge shout out to our ace trainers, Illusion, JP, White, Husky Star, Barty, Rogue, Bastion, Michael, O'Brien Jr., Josh Garrett, and Michael Hayes. Thank you for supporting the channel. If you would like to support the channel, go ahead and click that subscribe plus button right below this video. And while you're down there, check out the links in the description where you can get to my Ko-Fi, links to my Ko-Fi where you can give a one-time donation if you'd like, and also find links to my other channel as well as to the Discord where you can come and join us, talk about Pokemon Sleep, and hang out with a cool community of people. Other than that, y'all have a good night, and until next time, later, dudes.